Good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon.
All right, so does anyone want to guess what we're going to be learning today?
Cell.
Yes.
Plant cell structure.
How did you know? It's like you read my mind.
I don't
It's like
know.
you read my mind. She is very right. Today we are learning about the plant cell structure. Now, before we begin actually lecturing you guys about it, I want to know what you guys know about it. So, what do you guys know about plant cell structure? Yes.
I know there's a nucleus.
There is a nucleus. Yes?
It can be found in plants.
Yeah. It can be found in plants. Yeah.
It has a cell wall.
Very good. Very good. You get an A+. Yeah. Back. Has a cell membrane. Very good. All right. So I guess you guys know a lot about plant cells so far. But I'm going to go over what's the difference between a plant cell and an animal cell. Now, a plant cell, they have two specific things that are different. First off, they have a cell wall, and second off, they have something that's called chloroplasts. Chloroplasts, well, they kind of help with photosynthesis. Everybody knows what photosynthesis is, right?
Yeah.
All right, so they capture light energy, and they store it in these certain storage molecules, or they store it in there, and then when it's time for photosynthesis, they use the chloroplasts to go through the process of photosynthesis. Now, the next difference is the cell wall. Now, the cell wall shouldn't be confused with the cell membrane. Can anyone guess what the difference between a cell wall and a cell membrane is? Richard?
Cell wall is solid.
Okay. All right, so a cell wall, it's very similar to the cell membrane, except animal cells do not have a cell wall. Only plant cells do. So a cell wall is sort of like, a cell wall helps shape the cytoskeleton, which is sort of like the skeleton of the cell. And it also protects the cell for any unwanted material that gets into the cell. So the cell wall is very important for a plant cell. The next thing I want to talk about is the cytoskeleton, which I briefly mentioned before. Now, can anyone take a random guess what the cytoskeleton is?
It is a skeleton of the cell.
Very good. The skeleton of the cell. Who knew? Who knew? So, the plant cell has a very different shape than an animal cell. It's more of like, somewhat of like a square, circular kind of thing. It's a little bit different than an animal cell. And also what helps shape the plant cell is something that's called a vacuole. Vacuole? I think that's how it's pronounced. And they are sort of like tiny sacs that store water and food, and they also help with the plants staying up. And they're sort of like that. Plant cells, now, there's also some things that are similar between animal and plant cells, which every cell has a nucleus, and the nucleus, I like to say, it's sort of like the dictator of the cell. It controls everything that's going on in the cell. And then what I like to call the king's noble steed, I like to call the nucleolus, because the horse is going to die before the king does, and the nucleolus goes away when the cell divides through a process known as mitosis, but we don't need to know about that right now. The other thing I want to talk about is the mitochondria. Anyone want to guess what a mitochondria is? No takers? Jada?
Bean-shaped things. Are those the bean-shaped things that produce chemical energy?
Very good. Still what I was going to say. But yeah, it is that. It's exactly this. And everybody knows what a bean looks like, right? No?
No.
Okay, well, that's kind of surprising. So I guess I can't really draw that well. So. Just take care of it. Draw sort of like that in a way.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. The next thing that plant cells also have, as well as animal cells, is that they have something that's called Golgi apparatus, or Golgi bodies. And Golgi bodies help package certain materials in the cell and help transfer it to different locations. And that's basically the end of the lesson. So, can someone tell me what you guys learned today?
That cell walls are only in the cells for plants.
Yes. Lisa?
Cell wall can only be found in plant cell, not in animal cell.
Very good. Brian?
Plant cells and plants.
Plant cells are plants. They make up plants, so I guess, yeah, that's impressive. Anybody else? Akiba?
Plant cells have vacuoles.
Yeah? Do you remember what they are?
It helps give the plant cell its shape.
Good enough. That's it.
Thank you.